Every Call of Duty player has a certain stereotype that they're known for, and today in this video, I'm going to be going over 10 of them. Welcome back to COD Filmy, let's get into the video. Number 10, Throw in the Shade. Granted, modern Call of Duty games made a ton of improvement over their aesthetic and design choice. However, fans know Call of Duty has always been fond of browns, grays, and otherwise neutral tones for much of their visuals. And as such, much of the games tend to feel sandy and dusty, especially during explosions and other action set pieces. Unfortunately, some FPS newcomers do tend to look at Call of Duty's aesthetic choice as a bit dull in comparison to other titles. As of course, this perception becomes contrasting to the series' FPS action staple.
First off, when I inhale, I exhale. Usually when I
Number 9, 2 points make a line. Unfortunately, Call of Duty has already become notorious for extremely linear campaigns. Players most likely know that all missions need them to go from point A to point B, trigger a cutscene, and then proceed to the next level. Moreover, most of these levels have action set pieces, as well as scripted instances of exactly what happens and where opponents will come from. Additionally, most levels force players to take a particular path and blocking other paths they see, especially in open areas. Granted, when done right, a lot of Call of Duty levels ended up pacing perfectly when paired with the right cutscenes. A lot of levels end up becoming heart-wrenching and impactful. Unfortunately, most other levels end up just forcing the player through a straight path of enemies to kill. Number 8, action set pieces galore. And speaking of set pieces, a lot of Call of Duty campaigns contain a staple level design that longtime fans will likely expect from each entry. For instance, players know they're in a Call of Duty game if they have an on-rails shooter level set inside a vehicle. Sometimes, wave after wave of enemies will rush towards the player. And in other instances, non-combat levels force players to participate in quick-time events. Again, most recent Call of Duty entries tend to spice things up when it comes to level design. As a result, fans of the franchise ended up having certain levels tied close to their hearts. For instance, Modern Warfare's All Gillied Up had Lieutenant John Price utilize stealth mechanics to navigate an open base to assassinate a target. In the same game, Clean House sets players on a mission to clear a townhouse filled with both opponents and hostages, with players free to choose the route they'll take. Number 7, everyone is macho Spec Ops. Why is it that whenever gamers get FPS titles, they always star some sort of Spec Ops operative? Granted, Call of Duty needs their characters to be specialized individuals to justify the action set pieces and awesome arsenals, and of course, only hardcore members of the secret rogue team within a mysterious section of an unknown organization working for a supposedly defunct military project can conduct this high-stake mission. Of course, much of the above falls under exaggeration. Regardless, unlike other military-themed games, Call of Duty doesn't hesitate to go over the top with their portrayal of memorable soldiers and protagonists as the game progresses. Sometimes, these over-the-top action sequences do result in memorable stories.
Enemy infantry.
Number 6, compelling missions. Of course, Call of Duty has quite the reputation for telling captivating stories. Critics can say what they will about the over-the-top action, however, some Call of Duty games got to shine thanks to compelling cutscenes and missions that just capture the storytelling shooter mechanic that the game aims for. For instance, Suffer With Me in Black Ops 2 culminated with a sniper shot that resulted in one of the most agonizing story sequences at the end of an otherwise ordinary level. Moreover, blood-pumping missions such as Advanced Warfare's Terminus and Black Ops 1's Vorkuta would have players lean towards their seats in anticipation.
Secure.
Number 5, Welcome Plot Armor. Another notable Call of Duty element would be its weird health system. Outside the first few games in the franchise, Call of Duty relies on a blur mechanic to denote various instances in the gameplay environment. For instance, players experience shell shock where everything gets slow after explosions, which does add a bit of realism. However, why can players instantly recover from wounds just by hiding or taking cover? It's such a sharp contrast to what leads to this mechanic, where players don't rely on health bars and instead the entire game shows blisters of red and blurriness as players gravitate to lethal levels of damage. Of course, this quirky mechanic does help players stay longer in fights as Call of Duty is an action franchise.
We've got support helo inbound.
Number 4, quirky knives accessories. All FPS titles are guilty of making weapons and accessories a bit too powerful for the sake of fun. However, as a longtime brand, Call of Duty does have its unique share of quirky guns and accessory mechanics unique to the franchise. For instance, unlike ballistic shields in games like Rainbow Six, riot shields in real life won't last long against bullets unlike their portrayal in Call of Duty. On another note, how come players can heal from lethal damage by being in cover but can be one hit with a knife?
Oh my gosh,
What?
dude. Hold on. I gotta see this. Let me see this.
Where did you get that
Oh
from?
my gosh.
Number 3, kill streaks. Another quirky mechanic in Call of Duty would be kill streaks in multiplayer matches. In essence, players receive numerous benefits the more players they kill on a kill streak. 3 kills lets them tap into a UAV drone, revealing enemy positions. Meanwhile, 5 kills gets them an airstrike to bomb certain targets. Lastly, 7 kills allows players to deploy an actual helicopter to wreak havoc against opponents. Kill streaks serve as a nice way to get players into performing better in matches. However, they do seem funny in the context of real-life battles. For instance, does this mean soldiers have to count their kills in order to get support? And how come higher-ups give up support to the winning side? Wouldn't the losing side deploy their reinforcements?
Rhino 2-2 arriving now. Transferring fire control.
Number 2, and then zombies. What other iconic military-themed FPS title has an entire game mode for zombies? Interestingly, the now iconic Zombies mode in Call of Duty didn't come until later in 2018 in World at War. Developers inserted a random zombie minigame in the title they didn't expect to be a massive hit. As such, modern titles moving forward now feature maps and content exclusively for this mode. This mode serves as a nice change of pace away from the campaign and multiplayer modes of Call of Duty. After all, sometimes all players need is a good session of just killing through hordes of zombies to protect their base.
Lot more than the fire staff. Almost literally double what the fire staff can do. So
Number 1, the Numbers Mason. Quirky and ironically iconic moments remain something to look forward to for Call of Duty fans. Funnily enough, some weird mechanics, encounters, or cutscenes in the game can become a pop culture phenomenon by accident. And unlike other games, Call of Duty got to give the world some of the funniest memes out there. For instance, Revelations in Black Ops 1 finally revealed to players what the numbers meant, spawning the popular meme. Moreover, Advanced Warfare's iconic funeral scene had the press F to pay respects mechanic also become a funny communication phenomenon for both fans and non-fans alike. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.